Okay, confession time. I cannot focus, like at all. My attention span right now is shorter than a TikTok ad. I open my laptop to do one thing, just one thing, and 30 seconds later, I'm Googling, do penguins have knees? And somehow I'm watching a 10-minute documentary narrated by a guy who definitely recorded it in his basement. And the worst part? I don't even feel bad anymore. I've fully accepted that I live in a constant state of distraction. My brain is basically like a browser with 87 tabs open, half of them frozen, one of them blasting music I can't find, and at least 3 pop-ups begging me to subscribe to something I don't want. And then people have the audacity to ask, why can't you focus? Maybe because the world is a circus and my brain is the sad clown juggling flaming swords while riding a unicycle. The world is basically a distraction factory. Think about it. We live in the only time in history where you can be working on something important, like your thesis, your taxes, or trying to figure out if your boss hates you, and suddenly a notification pops up like, breaking news, a raccoon learned how to surf. And obviously, you click. Because who doesn't want to see a raccoon living their best life? And then boom, 2 hours later, you're knee-deep in conspiracy videos about how squirrels are secretly controlling the government. No wonder focus is extinct. We're overstimulated, overnotified, and overpressured. We're basically human slot machines, pull the lever, get a dopamine hit, repeat until brain fried. Numb is the new normal, and here's the scary part, most of us aren't even stressed anymore. We're numb. Like, the lights are on but nobody's home. You scroll past the funniest meme ever and your brain's like, meh. Someone says, guess what, I just got engaged, and you're like, cool. You wake up more tired than when you went to bed, and you don't even question it. That's when you know the system has officially crashed. Your brain's not broken, it just did what every overworked laptop does, shut down background processes to survive. And somehow, we keep pretending this is fine. Like we show up to life every day technically alive, technically functioning, but spiritually, we're buffering. The great lie, just try harder. And of course, society's solution is, work harder. Like, oh, you're burned out, have you tried a bullet journal? A cold plunge? Drinking 900 milliliters of moon water under the light of Jupiter in retrograde? Buddy, I can't even drink regular water consistently. What makes you think I'm going to bathe in space vibes? We don't need more hacks. We don't need more productivity rituals that make us feel guilty when we fail them. What we need is, less. Less noise. Less pressure. Less pretending. The trick nobody talks about. Here's the real trick to focus. It's not a new app. It's not some $500 course that teaches you how to reprogram your mind. It's disappearing. Yep, straight up vanishing. Pulling away. Hitting pause. Because here's the paradox, the more you force focus, the less you actually have it. You don't sharpen your mind by adding more tabs, you sharpen it by closing them. Think of yourself like a phone. When it's glitching, freezing, overheating, what do? You don't throw it away. You restart it. You hold down that power button and give it a second to breathe. And when it turns back on, smooth, clean, same phone, different energy. That's what disappearing does for your brain. My failed attempts at disappearing. Now, don't get me wrong, I've tried disappearing. I once decided I was going to take a digital detox weekend. No phone, no laptop, no screens. Just me, nature, and peace. Sounds wholesome, right? Except here's what actually happened. Hour 1, I'm like, wow, birds are amazing. The sun feels so alive. Hour 2, I start narrating my life in my head like I'm filming an Instagram reel. Hour 3, I hallucinate my phone buzzing in my pocket. Spoiler alert, my phone was in a drawer. Hour 4, I'm talking to a rock like it's my therapist. Hour 5, I cave, eat half a bag of chips in silence, and realize disappearing is harder than taxes. But eventually, something shifted. After the panic wore off, after the twitching stopped, I noticed something weird: stillness. Real, actual stillness. My brain wasn't screaming anymore. For once, I wasn't distracted, I wasn't pretending, I wasn't performing. I was just there. And holy crap, it felt like plugging into an outlet I didn't even know I had. But let's be honest, stillness is scary. Because the second you sit alone with yourself, all the stuff you've been avoiding comes crawling out like, "Hey buddy, remember us?" The doubts, the guilt, "I'm not enough" playlist you've been trying to mute for years. And yeah, it sucks. But it also heals. Because when you stop running, when you stop drowning in noise, you finally hear your own voice again. And that voice is quieter, but it's real. Stillness isn't punishment. It's maintenance. Now let me be clear, disappearing doesn't mean ghosting your friends, deleting everything, and moving to the mountains to live off pine cones, unless that's your thing. In which case, salute, Mountain Pine Cone King. It just means unsubscribing from the chaos long enough to reconnect with yourself. It's you saying, "I'm not broken, I'm just overloaded. Let me hit pause before I combust." It's not quitting. It's coming back stronger, softer, realigned. Picture this: me, lying on the floor, phone in airplane mode, staring at the ceiling. No music. No noise. Just me and my thoughts. At first, my brain's like, "This is awkward. Do something, dance, juggle, pretend you're busy." Then silence. Then a flood of random thoughts, like, "Did I ever return that library book in 2014? But eventually, it softens. It slows. And suddenly I realize, I've been running so hard to stay ahead that I forgot what it feels like to just be here. Right now. That's the real trick. Focus isn't about grinding harder. It's about creating space so your mind can breathe. The trick to being 10x more focused isn't another productivity hack. It's the opposite. It's pausing. It's disappearing. It's touching grass, rebooting your brain, and remembering that you're not a notification machine, you're a person. And maybe that's the bravest thing you can do today. Not push harder. But pull away long enough to actually feel like yourself again. And hey, before you disappear, do me one favor. Hit like, subscribe. Maybe even tap the bell. Think of it as your little act of rebellion against the chaos. A digital breath, and then go touch some grass.